Hello everybody. The ICReplays channel has been a little bit dead for the past 2 months or so, since the World Cup ended, until Marco a couple of days ago uploaded 1v1 casts just out of the blue, and I thought that was really nice, and he inspired me. There's a man who takes initiative and leads by example, and I will follow that example, and deadcast this 1v1 right here that I got off the Discord replays text channel. This is Yagami playing against Renee in the red. Yagami is purple. I haven't seen this username before, but it does say it is Renee. And I'm Toaster, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I forgot to introduce myself, as I often do. I guess I like to imagine my reputation precedes me. Anyway, let's start the game. Now, this being a dead cast, I'll have the power to pause the game whenever I wish to talk about things in greater detail, which I might do, because I like to take things slow. So slow that I have long pauses in my commentary, during which you can just contemplate life or enjoy the shapes and colors on the screen. Now, Yagami is building 2 rods. Renee is building 2 rods. Exciting stuff. Oh, Yagami is building 3 rods. Now that is actually interesting. I don't know what the plan is there. I don't know what you can do with 3 rods. Well, I don't know anything about IC. I don't know what I'm doing here. No, seriously though, I haven't played the game in a long time. You will have to forgive my rusty knowledge. He is going to finish that rod. For a moment I thought he was just going to abandon it, unbuilt. Don't know what the point of that would have been. Just mind games, I guess. Renee is out here scouting. And she is going to spot this workshop from Yagami, whilst also expanding up here. They've taken different approaches to expanding. And the map is Furor, by the way. It usually has some level of early aggression because of the way the expansions are laid out. You don't have a lot of options. Let me pause the game, actually. You don't have a lot of options. After you saturate your base coal, you can either go to your expansion in the back here, which is just 3 piles, or you can go to the middle. There's not a whole lot of coal to be had on this map. And they've done, you know, asymmetric, opposite things here. Yagami's opted to take control of the center with a workshop and creature chamber, and interestingly enough, a genetic amplifier. That is unusual. I wonder if he is going to get a ranged attack upgrade and spam some kind of cheap level 2 range. Maybe he likes his cuttlefish gazelles. Perhaps that is what he's going to do. Meanwhile, Renee's just got the 1 chamber coming up. There'll probably be some violent exchange in the near future. Anyway, back to the map features. You have a geyser in your base, and a geyser in the center, and then the remaining geysers are in the water and on the cliffs. Now these you can often get away with sneakily taking without your opponent noticing, if you're willing to invest heavily into economy. There's always the risk that it gets spotted and taken out, or that your opponent just goes full on military production and just rolls over your main base and you lose. So you got to make sure you scout properly, and you know what your opponent is up to, and you know whether you can afford to do that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's resume the game. And we're seeing Zebroon Frog, so he's not going to go for the Cuttlefish Gazelles. But these things. Now these are a classic unit, of course. And I can only assume he's going to get the ranged attack upgrade. It's the only thing that makes sense, really. Oh, and we've got deflect units from Renee. Oh, that's unfortunate for Yagami. I'm not sure. I don't think she scouted the frogs. I think she was just building deflect. Because that's just her level 2 melee unit. But they're gonna get pushed back by the henchmen and these panther cockroaches. So not too much damage done there. Ooh.
Hello.
Yagami fencing off his back expansion. He taking that. Oh. Renee just ignoring Yagami's forward base there and going to hit him at home. And Yagami has not spotted this at all. Not reacting in any way. Not even when his henchmen start dying. Hello? Yagami? There you go. He's still gonna lose a lot of them though. I don't think they can fight these. Oh, but he pulled back these panthers. Alright. He did lose like 4 or 5 henchmen there. That is not what you want to see. Oh, and at the same time, Renee's attacking over here and clearing up his units. Oh, that's really bad. He's not microing these panthers, they're just running straight to their deaths. That is not what you want to see at all. But I think they have the numbers here. Yeah, these panthers are going to clear this up. Oh, what is this? Look at my mini-map here. Oh.
Ready, boys.
You left 2 frogs back here.
Hello.
I think these henchmen will take care of it though. Yeah, that's just being annoying. Continue. Now, these panthers are really doing work here. If he didn't lose so many of them to not babysitting them properly, he could have had a lot more. if his units didn't die, he'd have more units. Insightful commentary. Very insightful. Oh, let's see what's going on over here. Renee has taken and upgraded this geyser. Actually got that one before the home geyser. Yagami has 0 generators and is still on 3 rods. Got 4 rods for Renee. So I think unless Yagami can push and do some real damage here, he's gonna be behind in the long run. It didn't help that he lost a bunch of his henchmen at home. Do we have level 3 coming in for anyone? No, we don't. That's very interesting. He upgraded the speed first on these panthers. Oh no, he did attack as well. I'm not sure I like the decision to go for these deflect units to fight these panthers, but maybe that's all the melee she has. And it's really hard to build enough of a mass out of a single chamber when you're behind in unit numbers. Yagami has stopped production. And going for advanced structures. Got level 3 coming in. Renee. I think this army is still too small to take on these panthers. They only have 25 sight radius, and I'm not sure if that's enough to spot these guys as they come around, so this might be another successful raid. which might not do a lot of damage, but if you can get the whole army here to be pulled back, buying yourself time for your level 3 here. Would like to see more production buildings. I'm not sure if this is an army with a lot of land level 3s, because a lot of the time you can end up in a situation where you bring amphibious level 3s and then you don't have a water chamber when you hit level 3, which lands you in an awkward spot. But I don't think that's the case here. Renee is well ahead in terms of economy, and as soon as level 3 hits, that's when you want to take advantage of that. And there's also a gyro pad being built here. She's going to go and take this geyser and maybe in this geyser first, which will let her pull even further ahead. Yagami's in a really rough spot right now. Yeah, these panthers are going to clear this up, but this is just a distraction. And I do like this play, using your remaining level 2 units to just be annoying and raid and delay your opponent while your flourishing economy just brings you closer to a victory. Ooh, nice sound beam. The expansion is saved, although these henchmen might actually die anyway. No, they won't, they're fine. Oh, what are these? Rattle horses. I don't like them. No gyro yet. I think this is just a case of too many things to pay attention to. We're getting the gyro there. It could be flying around grabbing geysers. Oh, that's Yagami at level 3. What can he do to claw himself back into this game? Well, for one, he can take this geyser, which he already has. That I didn't notice until now because I am an S tier caster. We got rams. Octopus rams. Good meaty level 3 unit. Bit of a lull in the action right now. Both players just content to sit back, mass up, tech up. Now I think this arrangement just favors Renee, who already has more economy going, and grabbing the cliff geysers. I think Yagami really needs to take initiative and get something done here. Now what something is, I couldn't tell you. You just need to be aggressive and find an opening somewhere that you can get back on an even playing field. These chameleon horses are gonna have to retreat. It's just too many panthers. These panthers have really done a good job this whole game. Ooh, artillery. Well, that's exactly what he needs. Oh no, don't attack. Those poor chameleon horses. It's fine, they're retreating. Yeah, these artillery are really good at forcing an advantageous fight for you. Oh, it's lion eels. Why is it always lion eels? Ah, Yagami's doing a really good job with these fights. He's making the best of what he has at every opportunity. Still behind in economy, but this is a good way to make up the difference. Oh, that's level 4. For Renee, I was not paying attention. That's really bad for Yagami. He did take out this geyser in the middle though. That does make a big difference. But he's still not ahead. In fact, he's still behind 1 generator. And obviously he's not level 4. And he's not on the way. And I think it would be a mistake to try and go to level 4 for him there. I think he needs to just push at level 3. He's gonna have any chance. There's no henchmen mining here. Oh, they were building something, never mind. Yeah, so Yagami's able to achieve local numerical superiority here and do some damage. But sooner or later, oh, he's going level 4. I don't think he's going to get there on time though. I think sometime very soon, he's going to be hit by a whole lot of level 4s, and he's not going to be able to stop them. And I think that time is now. Here they come. He's going to lose this position. Almost certainly. And I think it's all going to be downhill after that. If I'm being honest. He's lost his geyser here on the cliff to Renee. He didn't even contest it because he has no gyro. And if there's artillery being spawned up here, there's not, but there's rattle horses that are going to be dropped right on his main coal here. And that's going to hurt. Yagami's level 4. What are you going to do with it though? Is the real question. I think the answer is not really anything. I don't think there's enough economy to back up significant production of level 4s. Got these rhino crocs though. They're good. And he might actually make some progress over here. But he's also losing his... No, the henchmen are gonna live. He's gonna lose some mining time, but that's good defense. Really good defense. Oh, he's really making ground here in the middle. And he's not really being damaged anywhere else. These rhino crocs are doing work. Not sure how long it's gonna last, given just how many generators Renee has. But at the moment, the unit production isn't there to finish this game off. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this skunk doesn't have the energy to stink. Didn't get the stink off. These cuddle horses, they're not cuddle horses, what rattle horses. They're all gonna die to sound beams. Tragic. Well, not for Yagami, I'm sure he's loving that. Wow, Yagami's doing such a good job of staying in this game right now. On paper, he should be losing, but everywhere you look, he's winning. Impressive. But he's doing it. There's just not enough unit production out here for Renee. There's no stopping Yagami's forces here. There's going to be so much damage done.
Ready, boss.
Wow. He's winning. He's taking full map control. There's nothing at home to defend. Wow. There even going to be lab defense triggered here? I don't think there's much that can be done at this point. No, it's game over. Wow. Oh, you don't get to see the stats. You don't get to see the post-game screen in a replay. Why? I would really have liked to see the unit stats, the units killed and produced, and the economy stats there. That was really impressive play from Yagami. It was just really good control all over the map. And he was able to overcome what should have been a really devastating economic disadvantage. I'm gonna load that up again. I'm gonna speed through this game one more time and see where it all went wrong. Or right, if you're Yagami.
Telling what evil plans our enemies have afoot, but we can put a stop to them by taking out their labs.
Wish there was a faster speed setting or a scroll bar. Why does this game not have features? Yeah, here's this attack. This was really good damage. Oh, that was an unfortunate drip feed of units there from Renee. See, this is a moment where Yagami maybe should have been a lot more aggressive with his massive panthers. They do have regeneration, so they can take fight after fight after fight and just keep recovering. And they are a very strong, high power unit to begin with, and he's upgraded them with his cheeky level 2 genetic amplifier here. I'm not sure if he knows about this expansion. But that's something he should have attacked if he knew about it. And maybe he could have pushed onto this as well. But, you know, this is all hindsight with 100% map vision. Sneaking behind. A bit indecisive here, and this is the distraction gambit for the fast level 3, or the faster level 3 than your opponent. Now, on a second viewing, this might not have been worth it. It's occurring to me just now how many units were mostly thrown away here. Without getting any real damage done. At this point, they're equal in terms of resource generation. Both have a water geyser each, they have their home geyser, and they have 2 expansions. And that, I believe, was level 3 for Yagami. And this is where Renee really pulls ahead, grabs this generator, and goes level 4. Now, do they both have yoke and grid? Looks like it. Now, these artillery units are really important. They allowed Yagami to take out this geyser, which is fully upgraded from a distance, and force a few fights. I wonder where the gyrocopter is right now. Ding! It's level 4. This is where I thought it was over for Yagami. I thought the level 4s would come pouring out and just end him. But that's not what happened. So one thing is that Yagami had a lot of level 3s built up, and it was enough to make this push onto the northwest base, which delayed any level 4 aggression. And then there's these units being thrown away. Tragic. I wonder if the level 4 from Renee was premature. It might have been better to just get more unit production at level 3 and start controlling the map a little bit more securely. If she'd pushed at level 3, this position might not have been held by Yagami, and it would have been a very different game. This is where it's looking like this position is going to get taken out. I'm not sure how Yagami defends this, given that he's on level 3s versus these level 4s. Have a look at that. I think it's actually just a matter of Renee being too distracted to attack. I think that plays a big part here. Yeah, you need to control these units properly. That's so unfortunate. That's a bunch of level 4 range units being taken out by level 3 melee because they were shooting at buildings. Oh, you really don't want to see that. And Yagami's at level 4 now. See, still, this generator, this generator, this generator. That's such a big economic advantage given that they're on the same number of call expansions. That's massive. That's 3 extra generators. You would think that would translate to a big advantage in military numbers. But Yagami's just doing such a great job of controlling all his units properly in all of the fights going on across the map. I think Renee is spending a lot of brain power setting up these cheeky little drops and proxy chambers when it would really just do the trick to build like 6 chambers over here, pump out units, and just walk straight down the middle. But you have to give props to Yagami because he was able to defend all of this shenanigans going on back here. Good sound beams, he left a few units back here, and when he was attacked he would micro his henchmen properly, all whilst keeping up the pressure over here and sometimes over here. Oh no. Oh, I didn't realize this was happening. Oh, that's another micro catastrophe. Is this the normal behavior for units? Melee units being shot by a sound beam they can't reach? Do they not run out of the way? Are these guys on like territorial stance? I don't know if that's intended unit behavior or whether there's something strange going on here.
Boss?
I could not tell you. But this is a clever play, doing these sound beams over here. And now Yagami has this generator. So instead of being down 3 generators, he's only down 1. And I think from this point it's all downhill for Renee.
Hello.
Your sneaky proxy chamber plans have been foiled. Your economic advantage has been massively reduced, and there's such a huge number of units, well, relatively speaking, descending on your base and all your bases that you can't stop because you don't have enough chambers, because you built them all over here. Now they're useless. Ah, that's gotta be so painful. Not a fun way to lose a game.
Hello.
Oh no, poor gyrocopter.
Ready, boss. Ready, boss.
Being killed by sound beams. Ah. He dead. Tragedy. And by the time you let it get this far, it's all over. No matter how many cliff geysers you have. If you don't have units. Well, guess we've seen the whole game twice now. A little bonus rerun. It's always fun. So, I think that game turned around on a combination of just really good control from Yagami. He really handled the whole situation really calmly and was able to hold on to all the things that he had. He was able to keep mining over here that whole time. He was able to defend from every little drop, every little raid. And he was able to even counter it. He was able to keep harassing this generator with artillery. And every chance he got, he was counterattacking either in this direction, just to make sure that there was never an opportunity for Renee to properly mass up. So just really good play from Yagami, along with some misplays from Renee. Just, I think, possibly a bit of overconfidence, because that was a really strong position to be in. And that's when you try things like building creature chambers on top of cliffs and inside bases with gyrocopters, just to finish it off with flourish, when it might have been safer just to go for map control, just to go for strong units, and just play it safe. It's a little bit of a throw from Renee, but it couldn't have happened if Yagami didn't play that as well as he did. He was really did everything. He made everything of the units that he did have. Was able to utilize them to such great efficiency and just compound every advantage. And all of a sudden, Renee just crumbles simultaneously across the map. And there's just so many of Yagami's units coming toward the base, and there's nothing at home to defend. That just caught me off guard the first time around. It looked like it was in the bag, and then all of a sudden, Yagami's just all over the map. It's like a blink or you miss it kind of moment. I also have to appreciate that he's winning this game while all these free generators still are firmly controlled by and fully upgraded by Renee. He's just going for the jugular. He's not wasting any time here. He knows he can win it, and so he just goes straight for the lab. I really, really wish I could see the post-game screen, but there's no way to see the post-game screen. I don't think. Why is there no way to see the post-game screen? It makes me so sad. Well, I think that's all I have to say about this game. Let's just watch it end again. Man, there it is. Game over. Very well played from both players. Especially well played, Yagami. And thank you for watching. You did a really good job too. And I'm gonna go see if there are any other games that can be casted. So until next time, goodbye.